Our sign language interpreter tonight is Damian Evans. Tonight, the process to reconstitute the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has officially kicked off after President William Ruto gave his assent to the IEBC Amendment Bill 2024, paving the way for the appointment of a selection panel tasked with the recruitment of new commissioners. This is the first bill processed by Parliament to implement the National Dialogue Committee report. In an event attended by leaders from the political divide, led by opposition chiefs Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka, President Ruto affirmed his commitment to implementing the NADCO report, while Raila called for open dialogue by all stakeholders in the reconstitution of the electoral body. KTN senior political affairs reporter Daniel Kariuki attended that event, and he starts our bulletin tonight.
Away from the usual place where the president signs bills into law, his official office at State House, and footage shared of the signing of bills,
the Parliament to present these vellum copies before you for your assent.
President William Ruto chose to sign one of the crucial bills at a public place, KICC, in an event broadcasted live.
The House of the Parliament adopted the report.
The president assenting to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC Amendment Bill 2024. After signing, the bills will be stamped into law with the national seal rarely seen in public. Its signing paving the way for the establishment of the selection panel for the appointment of new IEBC commissioners. President Ruto has maintained that the new commissioners should uphold the electoral body's mandate of ensuring elections are neutral, accurate, and accountable.
I concur with leaders who have said there must be professionalism and integrity as part of the cardinal principles of the men and women who will be charged with the responsibility of overseeing our elections.
The president termed the act as a testament of Kenya's ability to navigate complex and divisive issues that threaten national cohesion. Azimio leader Raila Odinga stressed that the government should prioritize discussions while tackling the nation's pressing problems.
Even as I assent to this bill, I look forward to supporting and facilitating any other outputs of the national consensus that was NADCO to ensure that Kenya moves forward and with as many hands on deck as is possible.
We made it very clear that both you, Mr. President, Mr. Raila Odinga, the Prime Minister, will have to agree on, perhaps most importantly, on who becomes the chair of the new IEBC.
You see, the issues which are being raised by our youth, most of them are actually contained in the NADCO report. But if this NADCO report is implemented fully, we'll be able to address all those issues which these young people are raising.
This is the first bill out of the 9 bills that are set to be passed by Parliament from recommendations by the National Dialogue Committee, NADCO. In the new law, the number of members in the selection panel will increase to 9 from 7. They will include 2 people nominated by Parliamentary Service Commission, PSC, and to represent majority and minority sides, 3 members to represent political parties liaison committee, 1 person from the Law Society of Kenya, LSK, 1 person from the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya, and 2 people nominated by Interreligious Council of Kenya.
The constitution of the IEBC is a great step for our democracy.
Assent of this bill not only marks a hallmark in our nation's endeavor to reconstitute a new IEBC, but also buttresses the importance of dialogue in our country.
The law, which was signed by President Ruto, expands qualifications for commissioners to include candidates with a background in accounting and information and technology. 8 more bills are expected to be processed to implement NADCO report.
But let me ask my deputy to make a few remarks.
The event also witnessed a breach of protocol that saw Azimio leader Raila Odinga bypass Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and instead invited President Ruto to address, a move rectified by President Ruto, who invited Gachagua to make his remarks. With more than 10 months without the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission commissioners, Kenyans will be awaiting for the gazettement of the selection panel that will kickstart the process of reconstituting the electoral body. Daniel Kariuki, KTN News at the KICC, Nairobi.
Thank you, Daniel. So